7 ways you can prepare as you report into an executive for the first time. 1, learn how they think and how they work. Try to get lunch or dinner with them the first week that you're on the job, and then pull a few questions from my working styles document, which is on my Google Drive, totally for free. Try to get through some of those and ask good questions that might feel silly. When's your birthday? Do you run marathons? What do you like to do after work? What's your kid's name? When do they have the most energy in the day? Do they prefer texting or calling or email? All of that is super important as you make your first impression in your first few weeks. Number 2, weekly one-on-ones. You own this. You're going to track what you need from them, what they need from you. Make sure you're in a shareable document. This is your go-to resource for when you guys are meeting, where you can use the search function. And if they're like, did we ever approve that? You can be like, we sure did. And then you can search for it and see the date. If they verbally sign off on something, you track it there. Number 3, keep your word. This is simple. You have to master this. Read the book, Getting Things Done by David Allen. If you are not personally organized, you're not going to be able to show up well. And when they ask you a question, they're going to want a quick response. So set yourself up organizationally well. Learn how your brain works and then execute. Number 4, talk highly of your team. You are almost as high up on the org chart as you can get. Treat that with care and with humility. Humility is perspective. It's having an accurate understanding of who you are, where you are in relation to others, etc. Also, everything is temporary. Don't get an ego. Say please and thank you to assistants and accountants and anyone that needs to do anything for you. Be kind. Etiquette goes a long way, and if you're an asshole, we are moving more and more to kind cultures in corporate America, and assistants talk. Stay humble. Number 5, when you are presenting information, start with the bottom line and work your way up. Bottom line up front. BLUF is a military acronym used for clarity and efficiency. Put the most important details first, and then your executive will kind of steer how much detail and context they want from you. Okay, number 6, if you don't have an answer, say you don't have an answer, and then get it, and then share the timeline in which you'll get it, and then follow up. This goes back to keeping your word. Don't let things fall through the cracks. If you respond to an email and say you'll do something, and then don't, that's the last kind of reputation you want, especially reporting into an executive. Okay, number 7, lastly, get time with the other executives. Quarterly is ideal. A lunch is great. Ask them about themselves. What are they up to? What do they do? Use that time to build your personal network, which you will take with you after you leave this company. It especially matters if they work in a totally different industry. If you run performance marketing and they work in finance, you're in the day-to-day of contracts and compliance with vendors, right? No, go to lunch and talk not about the nuts and bolts. This will serve you in the day-to-day as well as down the road with the benefits that will come from building up your network while you're at that company. What I mean by it'll help the day-to-day is if you're constantly transactional with someone, if you cut through that and get personal, it's human nature to want to help people that you like. Being likable is being curious. Seek to understand someone, right? Beyond the transactions. Okay, those were my 7 thoughts, and I'm going to go give away some Sparkly shoes. Check my page. That sounds so kitschy. Anyways, my name's Amy. I lead human resources at a global company, and I am on here to help you get ahead in your job. Stick around.